Tell us a little bit about you and Leroy.
Oh, stuff.
Watch it.
All right.
Watch it.
Hey.
Watch it.
Oh.
Me and Leroy.
You and Leroy.
I love Leroy.
Yes, you did.
I love Leroy.
To death. Love you.
When Leroy left the house, I'd get in the bush and I'd watch him everywhere he went.
That's love.
That is love. That's
When
real
he
love.
came home, I'd take his clothes.
Oh, you love him.
I loved him. I loved him.
You love him.
When he was on the phone, I would get on the other line. Because I loved him. I loved him. I loved him.
That is love. That's a good relationship.
Well, you know, Leroy passed away. So you don't miss your water till your
You know he died. What's that surprise every time she said it?
Because I thought he died before. And then I think he went to the supermarket.
Well, anyway, you know, when you've been with somebody for a lot of years,
Yeah.
and I put my time in.
Time in.
Watch me whip. Watch me dance. I put my time in. So he had passed away. So I went up and I put off cleaning out his closet as long as I could.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But Lord, I went there, and in his pocket, he had a note
Oh, he left a note?
for me.
Was it suicide?
Oh, Jesus.
And I said, oh,
What's the
I miss you, Leroy, I miss you. So I took it, and I opened it up. I took it, and I opened it up. I held it to my chest, not this side. And then I pulled it out.
It was still ink on it.
It was still ink on it.
Oh, wow.
And it said, Cora,
All right.
this was the only way I could get away from you. I'm going to heaven. He said, and I know you ain't coming there.
I know how you can get to heaven and check them. You gotta do some good deeds.
Then you say let your word speak for you.
Yeah, let your you gotta go to a nursing home.
Oh, where?
Nursing home. You gotta change that old man, the one with the squishing, because it depends his head in something. If you change him, you go to heaven.
What?
If you change him, you go to heaven.
If I change a man's appearance?
Yeah.
That's the only way. There's
Well,
gotta be another way.
if you rectum prolapse.
Oh, let me see what these prolapse. Let me tell you something about a man. Now, I had a man. Y'all never did. Y'all never had a man. Y'all never had a man.
I did too. I did too. I had him. It does count. It sure do.
Wait a minute. You going to heaven? Did he touch you? He going to heaven.
Did he touch me?
Anybody touch her going to heaven?
We're going to heaven then. He going to heaven twice. How about that?
Right now, it's because they're going to kick you out. You didn't get enough points to stay.
I'm in charge of this talk, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, now, as we get older, things happen to us.
Yeah.
You know, things change. We're not 18, 19 no more. You know, so things change. So, if you need a man, and you want a man, first you that down, send it to you. Then, if a man comes to you and he walking towards you and he sound like he got like popcorn in his pants, well, that means he has on a depend, but it's dry.
You can hear it.
It's dry.
That's true. That's true.
If you're in a car with him and he's driving, and then after a while he keeps going up like this in the seat. What that mean? It's a situation. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. And that's one of the tips. That's one of the tips for you.
That's true.
Can we get the heaven?
She wants to get to heaven. I think you're going anyway.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No, they gonna say, you want to get in? She gonna say,
No.
you want to get in? You want to get in? Do you want to live? You want me to do CPR? Is you hungry? Did you just get hit by a car? You know you can get that fixed. You can get that fixed. Now, let's change that song. Let's talk about
Duct tape will fix that.
Duct tape.
Duct tape fixes everything. If you take some duct tape and tape the back of her neck to her shoulder, she will
See? She said,
Anybody got duct tape in their purse? I know there's a woman in here tonight with duct tape in her purse. I know it for a fact. Raise your hand, don't be ashamed. We won't ask you what it's in there for. Oh gosh, what's she doing? She's making me nervous.
let's talk about kids.
Oh!
Kids back in the day
Oh, Lord Jesus.
and kids now. Now, let me tell you this here. My grandson,
Dumb.
he's 3.
Dumb.
Let me tell you this. Some of these things these kids got coming out their mouth should not be.
No, it shouldn't.
They talk like they grown and they say anything, and some of them cuss
Yes, they do.
at 3 years old.
Yes, they do.
They got 3-year-olds in the head.
My grandson, listen, my grandson, he ain't over 3 years old now. We laying across the bed, eating some chips, looking at TV, and he just as sweet as he could be. And he looked over at me, bless his heart. He looked over at me and said, Mama, do you comb your butt? So I looked at it and I said, what did you say? He said it again. Mama, do you comb your butt? I said, no, I don't comb my butt. How you get that part in it? I called his mom. I said, come get me before I kill him. And he was serious about it. They say
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It is a good
Now
question.
let me get the card. That's why we have a record of her wax.
I want her to stop talking to me.
If you live long enough, you're going to have a prolapse.
I don't want to talk about that.
you don't have to because they have different things now.
They
Back in the
got
day,
transvaginal mesh.
Transvaginal wax.
You can get a transvaginal mesh. You might have to get a lawyer, but you can get one. Yes, you can.
You turn your vagina into a mess.
Mesh, not mess.
Your vagina is a mess.
people, we have to use
I seen it
sometimes.
on the TV.
Right, they can use sometimes. Like, sometimes when listen, I'm not sick of you.
She watching vaginas on TV. You sick of me?
Let me tell you something. Devil, you ain't gonna take over my show. Now you can sit there and see, that's why your head go like that never. You're always interrupting me. Okay. Now as you get older, there are certain things that we have to do. Like when we go to the grocery store now, I used to could skip through them all, but I look for the motor thing. You know, and I ride that thing, is very comfortable. And I ride that thing. And then people laugh at me sometimes, but that's all right. And it usually be the young kids because the young kids they smart.
They get on them and play. You ever seen that?
I seen that.
The kids get in them things and play with them. That's why when you get in there, the batteries all run down.
And you know what? I didn't want to say anything to you about your grandson. I really didn't want to say it in front of all these people, but something inside of me is telling me to say it. So I'm listening to the spirit that is within me. And I'm going to say it. Your grandson told me my grandma got a wig, and when she put it on, she looked like Randy Allen. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Where are the ushers?
Can I say one more thing about before I get on to my next subject about the kids? You know, have y'all ever smoked reefer?
In the 30s, back in the 30s I did. She had to have.
Well, let me tell you. My grandson's friend had came over to the house. And they was back in the room for so long. I said, something's wrong because you guys, and so, well, when I opened the door, oh, I couldn't see him. It was so much smoke. It was so much smoke. So I went there, and I told him, I said, y'all know better than this. Y'all know better than this. I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it in my house. I don't like it. I don't mess around with dope. Now I'm going in this kitchen. I'm going to make me a sandwich. And when I get back there, you better be gone. Well, honey, they took off so fast, and I went in that room and I started digging. I found it. Woo, I found it. And I found the papers. So I held them up right before me. I said, let me tell you, I had a doctor's appointment the next day. I canceled it. I was just as limber as I could be. You know what? They got that medical marijuana. It loosens you up. So I figured if all three of us would get together and go to the doctor, I know between all of us,
We could probably get a kilo.
we can get a half just for her, because I'll show you. And then me and you go in. Because I'm telling you, all these pills that these doctors are giving you, each time you go, it's more pills, and pills.
And them pills make you pee on yourself, make your liver break down, make your mind full of your eyes. you a heart attack.
And them pills, they not.
Them pills ain't no good.
No, they're not good. The only pills that really are the pain pills. That's the only ones that really
Kind
good.
of like Viagra.
You take Viagra. That's what's got her shaking like that.
That's why she look like that.
For men. It's not for
I
ladies.
got it from you, Rance.
All right,
They're
Caitlin.
not the doctor made for you, Rance.
I ain't never had no Viagra, thank
You
you.
got new pills in your medicine cabinet of the store.
I didn't say I didn't. I said I never took none. Excuse me, I got a friend. I told you.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. Movies. Let's talk about movies a little bit. What kind of movies do you watch?
That right there tells it.
What kind of movies do you watch? See,
Just go on and ask them.
you got to be careful about these different movies that we go
Just
and
see
see.
the hell.
They will send you, yeah, and they will send you to hell. And you can't watch everything that everybody watches. And I'm being serious now. You can't always watch what everybody is watching.
No, that's true. That's true.
Now, they got a movie out now called The War Room. And I heard it was very nice, but see, you don't want nothing like that. You don't like nothing like that. You know, she don't like nothing like that.
I don't like war.
She like Friday After Next and anything that Tupac was in. That's the kind of stuff that she likes. You
She like
know,
a gangster.
she likes gangster.
She like a gangster. She always did, even when we
What
went
is
to
the movie that's
school.
out? I know you went to see. What's the movie that's out?
Compton.
Compton. Now you saw that, didn't you?
Straight out of town.
Now what about you?
She packs a pistol.
Now what about you? What you watch?
Well, I like that 50 Shades of Grey. I thought that was really good. I do like that 50 Shades of Grey. I thought it was interesting. I thought that the acting was good. I thought the set was nice. I thought that
Don't want to tell it.
I just liked it. Didn't you like that when we went to go see it? We liked it. It's a good date movie. It's a good date movie.
I love it.
The kind of movies I like romance. I like really romance and love stories like The Notebook. I like.
Uh-oh, no.
No. And Magic Mike not that there. I don't watch him that there. Just nice,
Did you see
wholesome.
Chocolate City?
Now, she said she liked family stuff like Disney.
Not all Disney, but I like clean movies. I just don't like the stuff that y'all like.
Like Peter Pan?
Yeah, she liked
That was nice. That was a good movie, Peter Pan.
You see, she done stole Peter Pan's skirt.
I don't like them kind of movies. I like grown-up movies.
Yeah, I don't like that kid stuff. Why you got that skirt on?
Like I said, it might turn hot, take the pants off, already had the skirt
Yes,
on.
see through. You got the legs.
There's nothing wrong with your legs, Carl.
I got 2 of them.
Yes. That's a lot more than most
And watch
people
it.
our age.
And I know something else you can't do. Watch this.
I want to talk some more about the kids.
Okay, we got
It's
it.
all right.
Okay.
You know, I was trying to supplement my income, and
Oh, Jesus, where we going?
we talking about the kids.
Okay.
And so I had went down to the schools And you know, I'm a foster grandparent down there. And I'm at the middle school. Well, it's the elementary and they go into the middle school. I don't know why the administrators decided to do that. I think that's a mistake. But we're not going to talk about that today. I can't talk about every mistake. But I do want to reach out to our parents and tell you what a bang-up job you're doing. And by that, that's not a compliment. Your kids are...
You say stupid.
Yeah, stupid. A little bit. And disrespectful. Dumb. And
My iPhones don't work nowhere.
No, they don't. But the point I'm trying to make is not necessarily to degrade you, but to make you socially conscious so that you understand what's going on when your children leave your home. They come into the classroom. I was in the 6th grade, and I had some 6th graders that couldn't carry and they can't borrow. Now, for those of you that have been out of school quite some time, when you carry, if you add the 9 and the 7, that is 16. You gotta write the 6 and carry the what? All right, I want to see how many dummies I had in this room. Carry the 1. If you are subtracting and you're trying to subtract 4 from a 3, can you do that? No, you can't. So you have to do what? Borrow. I have 6th graders that don't know how to do that. Now, I'm getting to my point. When I had this situation, and I also had some 6th graders reading on the 2nd grade level, this is all going together. When you call the parents to come down and see about the kids, they don't show. They don't show. But that same child come in and say something disrespectful to me, see, I ain't built like that. I'm not built for that. See, I will chop your child in the throat. Right around here, where it makes it quite difficult for them to speak and or breathe. And I will throw them from their chair because I come from an era when you could do that to kids. And nobody would say nothing because they knew you was trying to straighten them out. Because obviously something ain't happening at home. So when they come out here, if you send them to me that way, it's because you want me to do that to them. So I will oblige you. But when you talk, if you chastise them or correct them, here come these raggedy parents. Oh, they're coming down in their bedroom slippers, rollers in their hair, face ain't washed, they dumb as dishwater, and they want to sit down and tell you what you did wrong. Don't you chastise my child. Look here. What you can do is take this raggedy kid
Don't say it.
And take your stupid self and go back to your dumb household and stay there, because in 15 years, this child's gonna be at the pharmacy filling my prescription, and he can't add, read, or